All right, welcome everyone. We are doing our weight management and cleanse, and part of that is going to be talking about exercise and fitness, and part of that is really going to focus on how we can use oils and nutrition and for the cleanse. So starting out here, we're going to start with fitness. And we really want to talk about how there's different body types. We all have a unique DNA. We all have different health concerns. There are many health concerns that kind of cause you to retain weight. So we really want to let you know that you can tailor essential oils for your needs. So just because I mentioned something that works for me doesn't mean it will work for you. And also, if something doesn't work for you, we can try it late, try something else later. Let's just keep going there. All right, so obviously there's a lot of benefits to exercising and healthy eating, but I do kind of want to tell you there's an 80-20 rule out there where 80% of our healthy bodies are made in the kitchen. It has to do with nutrition, and really it's about 20% exercise. I think in the past we've thought we could, and maybe in our 20s we could, but I'm finding that I can't at my age. We could just exercise our way to any diet. And we're really finding out that that's not true. We need to, figure that out in the kitchen as well. So just exercising alone, obviously it's going to help with health. It does help with better sleep. It will help maintain a healthy weight. It's an outlet for stress. You might not even know this. Exercising can help decrease cravings, and it helps you not want to have those unhealthy foods anymore. I really noticed that when I was going through yoga teacher training. They didn't tell us that there were things that we couldn't eat, but I found that I wasn't craving those unhealthy things. Like the more healthy things you do for your body's like, I feel so good, it keeps craving that. And then it can also elevate cognitive function. So exercise is actually good for the brain as well. Some benefits of healthy eating, especially coupled with exercise, is maintain healthy weight. It's going to help with heart health. It's going to help with immune. It's going to give our bodies the nutrients it needs to build those strong muscles. So if we're just exercising and not giving our body what it needs, it's still not going to build those beautiful, strong, lean muscles. It actually will help promote bone health, of course, brain health, and it can promote mood, and we can have a longer lifespan. So this is really combining exercise and nutrition together is going to help with all of those things in overall health. So some oils that we can use specifically for fitness, oils that promote that clear breathing. If you've ever tried to exercise, whether you are outside or doing yoga and you're trying to take that deep breath and you're all stuffed up, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. So obviously Breathe is one of those. Cardamom, Douglas fir, eucalyptus, those are all going to really help with that clear breathing. Peppermint's another one that's going to help clear breathing, and it's going to help with
I'm on a Zoom call. Sorry? Zooming with Katie.
Guys, if you're talking, can you mute yourself, please? I tried to mute you, but I don't have that. It's not letting me mute you. So peppermint is going to help clear breathing, and it's also going to help give you kind of a pick-me-up. And if you rub it on your neck before a workout, it's going to have that cooling effect on the body. Then we also want to help massage oils into the body before or after a workout. So that's going to help you kind of loosen up and get that lactic acid out. And some oils that are great for massage are going to be black pepper, which you might not have thought of, but that's, a warming oil. So that's going to be great for massage. Cedarwood, cypress, eucalyptus. Ginger's another one you might not have thought of, but it's really warming. Lemongrass, which is one of my absolute favorites, and wintergreen. And then some oils that are going to help promote that healthy immune system, which is really important right now. So obviously On Guard, but the individual ones are going to be cinnamon bark, clove, frankincense, juniper berry, lime, myrrh, thyme, and wild orange. And so I think you're probably glad that we're going to have a recording of this because you can go back to watch it. And then oils that are going to promote that healthy metabolism. So we have an oil called Slim and Sassy, and you can just add it to your water. And I would start with 1 drop of this, and you can go up to 5. I'm up to 5 now, but it is a really strong one. But it's great to help with the, it starts to kind of speed up the metabolism. It's going to curb those cravings. And you can even rub it on your trouble areas, which I think is super cool. So let's say like inner thighs or lower belly, and people have just done that. And that's the only thing they changed. And they noticed that they would lose an inch, maybe even 2 inches just from rubbing Slim and Sassy on there. All right, some other ways we can use oils for the fitness part. It's wonderful to add any citrus to your water. So grapefruit, lemon, and lime, and they're all going to do very similar things. So they are going to help cleanse the body. They're going to help you absorb that water and keep that water. And it's going to help you be more hydrated so that you can have a great workout. You can put a wintergreen, a drop of oil. There's a lot of oils you can use here, but wintergreen, I would probably put a drop of Purify on a cotton ball and just put that in the gym bag, or put that cotton ball in shoes, the running shoes or exercise shoes, to keep those smelling great. Let me make sure we did. I think we went over massage oils. Cinnamon's a great massage oil. And then a great post-workout bath. So obviously Epsom salt's amazing in there. And then some oils that you can use are frankincense, lavender, sandalwood, and it's really going to help relax that body and help you get that lactic acid out. So if we still have a gym bag, maybe we just have a gym area for these days. But here are some great things that you can put in your gym bag. So if you don't have Deep Blue Rub, I think it's absolutely amazing. And the good thing about Deep Blue Rub versus the oil is you can really cover a larger area. So when I'm trying to work out that sciatica or my entire shoulders, I can really massage that in, and I love to add a drop of lemongrass to that. Deep Blue Rub and lemongrass are one of my favorite things. Motivate. If you're feeling like I can't even make myself work out today, just start with the diffuser. Add some Motivate. I like to blend Motivate with Cheer, and it's going to help you put you in that mood that you are ready to work out. Balance grounding blend, it's great for any day, but if you're doing like a meditative or a yoga practice, I like to rub this one on my heart or the wrists or the bottoms of your feet. And then obviously the breathe products, we talked about that, deep breathing. And then you guys might not know that we have natural deodorants. When I was switching to non-toxic products, this was one of the hardest things that I tried to find. I would find them that smelled good on the tube, but they didn't smell good on me, or I didn't smell good in a couple of hours. And so our new natural deodorant is absolutely, absolutely amazing. Some of the other Slim and Sassy products. So we talked about the oil by itself. We have gum. So if you're thinking, especially when we're home all day, like most of us are right now, when you just feel like I need to snack, I need to put something in my mouth, the Slim and Sassy gum is a great replacement for just snacking all day, because you're able to chew, and it's also going to curb the appetite, and it's going to help speed up the metabolism. If you don't like the taste of Slim and Sassy, and it is strong, I think it's amazing, but the oils in there are grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon bark, so it is very strong. It comes in a soft gel so that you don't have to taste it. We have trim shakes. Our trim shakes are delicious. I have never enjoyed drinking shakes, so I've tried them probably almost any company that makes them. And I've almost never finished the entire canister. I just really don't like shakes. Our chocolate is absolutely amazing. To me, it tastes like a Frosty. And our vanilla, which I'm a chocolate person, I think our vanilla might even be a little bit better. I don't even know why, but the vanilla is delicious too. So what I tend to do is I do a half a banana, almond milk, and then another fruit. I will tell you, pineapple and cherries are amazing with vanilla, and then almost anything goes with chocolate, as you guys know. And then feel free to throw a scoop of Terra greens in there. So our Terra greens are absolutely incredible as far as health goes. Now, I only like them if my husband's already making a green smoothie. People who like green smoothies will absolutely love Terra greens. I tend to drink mine quickly in water, like almost like a Metamucil kind of drink, if that makes sense. So I stir it up really fast and drink it, and it tastes sweet to me when I do that. When I put it in a smoothie, it tends to taste like I added greens to it. Imagine that. So people who love to add greens to their smoothies, they'll be perfectly fine. They'll love it in there. But for me, I drink it in water. And what this is going to do, it's going to give you a full serving of fruit and a full serving of vegetables in that smoothie, which I think is super awesome. And then we also have Mito 2 Max. So this is our energy. It's a capsule. And I take 2 of these every morning on an empty stomach just to kind of get myself going. But what's the unsung hero of Mito 2 Max, it's amazing for adrenals. And so we're all going through a stressful time right now, and that's going to put fatigue on those adrenals. And so Mito 2 Max is a great thing to go ahead and take first thing in the morning. All right, so that's the exercise portion. Let me just pause a tiny bit and let you think about if you have any questions about oils that would go with exercise, and go ahead and type those in the chat. I do see some coming in, and I'll answer those at the end. So let's move into the cleanse and restore. Have you ever dieted and lost all this weight and it came right back on? You can kind of see that in that picture. So really what that is when you leave the toxins in your body and don't do the cleanse part, the way that the body protects itself from those toxins is to wrap itself in fat. Should I just say that again? So if you just diet and leave all those toxins in your body's like, oh, I need to protect myself, so it wraps itself in fat. Now your brain just like, that's why I gain all that weight back as soon as I lose it. So your body's trying to be good. It's trying to do that defense, and it's protecting itself from all those toxins that are going around in the body. But when you do a cleanse and cleanse all that through, it's actually even going to penetrate those fat cells, and it's going to release those built up toxins in our system so that we don't have that quick weight gain right after we have a weight loss. So what we have here, and hopefully this is really big on your screen, it's pretty small on my screen. What we have is a cleanse and restore kit, and the basis of it is the lifelong vitality, and Caitlin did an amazing job explaining all about the lifelong vitality last week, so I'm not going to go into detail, but all 30 days of the cleanse will have that lifelong vitality. And if you remember, there's a 30-day money back guarantee there, so you don't even have to worry about taking all 30 days and you're like, I don't like them. You can return them and get a full refund, which is awesome. And then the first 10 days are going to have I believe it's really tiny on my screen, guys. I believe the first 10 days are going to be, all 30 days are Zendecrine. Let me just keep going on. The second 10 days is going to be GX Assist. And then the third 10 days is when I believe we add DDR, but hopefully you guys can see that on the screen. So the PB Assist, and I do believe Caitlin talked pretty much a lot about PB Assist. So that's all about our gut health. When we're cleaning up our gut, our body knows that it needs to get rid of those toxins, and it's going to keep the stuff that's good for us. When we give our bodies proper nutrition from the LLVs, our body doesn't think that it's starving either. It's like, oh, I have all the vitamins, I have all my nutrients, I have all my fatty acids, so I don't need to hang on to this food. I can release the stuff that we don't need, and that's going to help with weight loss. I actually know people who just started LLV, and they lost 10 pounds just from starting that without even doing the full cleanse, which is pretty amazing. The next part is TerraZyme. So we talk about TerraZyme a pretty lot. It's one of my favorite products. When you take it with food, it's going to help keep all that good stuff from food, and it's going to help pass all the bad stuff from food. So if you can see in the picture, it has kind of the unhealthy food side. Yeah, we need to take more TerraZyme with that. But if we're eating a pretty healthy salad, like that's all vegetables, we might only need to take one. And if you take it on an empty stomach, either first thing in the morning if you don't eat for a couple hours, or right before bed, it goes and cleans up the body just like it cleans up food. So I've heard testimonies, this is recorded, should say that. I've heard great testimonies of it going in there and just cleaning up stuff in the body that is maybe inflammation and things along that side, just from taking Terrazyme on an empty stomach. It's pretty amazing. The Zendicrines, there's actually two. So one is a complex and one is the gel. So be careful when you're ordering there. That gets a little bit confusing. I think the first time I did this cleanse, I was really confused about what I should order there. So there's two things, a complex and a gel, and they're really focusing on cleaning out the liver and the kidneys, and they work beautifully together. And then the GX Assist, it's really about gastrointestinal health. So all those other organs, it's almost like a reset button. So we're going back to before we put all the toxins on our body, and just resetting our organs so that they can do what they were meant to do. Guys, we were beautifully and perfectly made. And when we give our body what it needs, it heals itself. It knows a healthy weight. It wants to get back to that healthy weight, but we do have to give the body what it needs. And I think this is probably an interesting thing to end on, and we are doing continue ed on these, but when we're talking about cleansing the body from toxic products, if we're putting toxins back on our body through our skincare, if we're putting them back in our body through our soaps and our shampoos, if we're putting them back in the air and in our lungs through our cleaning products, our body's going to have a really tough time continuing to get rid of those toxins. So I kind of want to challenge you to take both things together. Okay, I'm doing this 30-day cleanse. I'm cleansing my body of all these toxins. And at that same time, I'm going to start cleansing my household products. So I'm not putting those toxins back in my body and making my body go through all of that again. All right, so here's good questions. I'm going to see if I can see chat at the same time, which I think I can. Okay.
You want to stop the recording for the questions, or
if they're really good, I want to keep it.
okay.
Yeah. So Naomi said she doesn't like the taste of Slim and Sassy, so it does come in gels, or you can make your own veggie caps. And then are the greens okay for kids? Smoothies are the only way my kids eat greens. Absolutely. And Caitlin, since you're on here, do you want to talk about how you do smoothies with your kids with Terra greens?
I put greens in everything. I sneak so many good things into everything they eat. So I definitely put greens in even water for them. And if you add some lemon or lime or some kind of citrus oil, it tastes not too bad. Like for us as an adult, we would enjoy it with some citrus. For a kid, they're like, what is it? You know, we call it mermaid water, and they think it's cool. So it's really just kind of how you present it, and they don't have any problem with it in the smoothie. So
awesome. I'm going to stop recording.